When you think about going green, does your mind immediately jump to an expensive shopping list? I mean, solar panels, organic everything, a whole new set of appliances. It feels like a lot. But what if I told you that the idea that you have to buy your way into a greener home is pretty much a myth? Let's dive in and uncover the simple, powerful, and often free changes you can start making today. This quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not about buying more eco-friendly stuff. It's really about changing how we think. The real power isn't hiding in your credit card. It's in the choices you make long before you even think about buying anything. So if our wallet isn't the weapon, what is? Well, think of us as sustainability superheroes. And our powers? They're simple, but they are mighty. Reduce and reuse. It's so much less about getting new green things and way more about thoughtfully using what we already have. So you can see what this actually looks like in practice. We're going to take a quick virtual tour of a typical home. We'll kick things off in the kitchen, then pop into the bathroom, take a look at our gadgets, and then we'll wrap it all up with a few super simple first steps you can take, like today. All right, first stop, the kitchen. Now this is a big one. It's a place where we can make some of the biggest and best changes, but it's also where a ton of waste and hidden chemicals are lurking. So our motto in here is going to be eat, drink, and be wary, especially of your cleaning supplies and cookware. Let's meet our first villain, that can of commercial oven cleaner. I mean, really think about it for a second. We spray this stuff right where we cook our food. It's packed with harsh chemicals, including some that are actual neurotoxins. It's the perfect example of something we've been told we need when there's a much safer and way cheaper alternative. And here's our hero. It's probably in your pantry right now. Baking soda and water. It is simple, it's completely non-toxic, and it costs, well, pennies. Okay, the only catch is you need a little patience, but that's it. You get a sparkling, clean oven without any of those awful fumes. And this same idea totally reframes how we look at cookware. You know how we're always being pushed to buy the latest nonstick pans? Well, they wear out fast, they can potentially leach chemicals into our food, and they just end up in a landfill. But then you look at something like secondhand cast iron or glass. It's affordable, it literally lasts for generations, and it's a much healthier and greener option. It's a no-brainer, right? A total win-win. Okay, from the kitchen, let's head on over to the bathroom. This is another major hotspot for harsh chemicals that, you guessed it, we really don't need. It's time to, well, come clean about what we're actually using to get clean. Let's talk about chlorine bleach. We all know that smell, right? It's so strong. Its vapors can be really rough on our lungs. But the problem is actually bigger than that. Once it goes down the drain, it can react with other stuff and create some really nasty compounds in our water systems. And the thing is, it's just not necessary. And check this out. The alternative is ridiculously simple. Instead of scrubbing with all those harsh chemicals, just try this. Gently heat up some plain white vinegar, spray it on your shower doors, let it sit for a few minutes, and then just wipe it away. Seriously, it just melts built-up soap scum. It's amazing. Okay, I want you to look at this number. 108. What on earth could that be, right? It's not a temperature, it's not a measurement. Any ideas? It's actually the number of nasty things being released by an item a lot of us have in our bathroom right now. 108. Yeah, that's the number of different volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, that a single new vinyl shower curtain can release into the air. And we're not talking about for a day or two. For nearly a month, it's just pumping these chemicals into your bathroom. You know that distinct new shower curtain smell? That's it. That's the chemical cocktail you're breathing in. But the good news is, this is a super easy fix. You can look for curtains made from stuff like hemp, or a much safer plastic called PEVA. Or, hey, if you're in a position to do it, glass doors are a fantastic long-term investment. Bottom line, any of these options is a huge improvement for the air you're breathing at home. Okay, leaving the bathroom now, let's talk about all our gadgets and gear. We all love our tech, right? But our love for the latest and greatest creates a pretty big environmental problem, both with the actual physical junk it creates and with something a little more invisible. Take a look at this number, 400,000 tons. So get this, way back in 2010, that's how much toxic e-waste just Canada was projected to produce in a single year. Can you even imagine what that number looks like today? It's a literal mountain of old gadgets filled with hazardous materials, which is exactly why we need to think differently about our electronics. But like I said, it's not just the physical waste.
There's this invisible energy vampire living in most of our homes right now. It's called phantom power. Basically, a lot of your electronics, your TV, your chargers, your game consoles, even when you turn them off, they're not really off. They're just sitting there, quietly sipping electricity 24/7.
But don't worry, there's a super simple, heroic fix for this too. Just get a power strip, plug your whole entertainment center or your computer setup into that one strip, and then when you're done, just flick that one switch. That's it. Boom. Phantom power, gone. You're instantly saving energy and money. So as we've walked through the house, you can see the pattern, right? All of these small changes can add up to make a huge difference. And the most important thing to remember is that you don't have to do it all at once. The most effective way to start is just to start small. And this brings us right back to where we started. This should be your new mantra. You don't have to buy your way out of this mess. You just have to reduce and reuse. Honestly, just embracing that one idea is the most powerful thing you can do to create a truly greener home. So maybe you're feeling inspired, but you're thinking, okay, where do I even begin? Here are 3 of the easiest, most impactful changes from our little tour. Tame that phantom power with a power strip, mix up some DIY oven cleaner, or finally swap out that final shower curtain. Seriously, just pick one. You could do any of these this week. And that brings us to the most important question. Because this isn't just about learning something new. It's about doing something new. So, looking at these simple ideas, which one feels like the easiest first step for you? What's the first small change you're going to make?